Good morning, students. This is next chapter, that is chemical equilibrium. In this chapter we have to learn first some definitions, that is equilibrium definition. Before going to discuss about equilibrium definition, we have to discuss some points. They are irreversible reaction. I discussed already this point in thermodynamics chapter. Irreversible means the reaction which takes place in one direction, either in forward direction or in backward direction. That is called irreversible reaction. Majority of the chemical reactions are irreversible. Majority of the chemical reactions are irreversible. Irreversible reactions are represented by single arrow mark. Suppose see, when H2 reacts with oxygen, then H2O will be produced. This is what irreversible reaction. That means H2O will be formed from hydrogen and oxygen. It cannot H2 and oxygen cannot be formed from water. That is why this is irreversible. Next one, reversible reaction. Reversible reaction means the reactions which takes place in both directions, nothing but forward and backward directions, is called reversible reaction. Reversible reactions are represented by a double arrow mark, like this one are half arrow marks. This is double arrow mark. This is half arrow marks. For example, when N2 and hydrogen combines with each other, then NH3 will be produced. Again, that NH3 can be split into nitrogen and hydrogen. So this reaction is called what? Reversible reaction. Irreversible reaction means it should be done in one direction, either forward or backward. Reversible reaction means it should be done in both directions, nothing but forward direction as well as backward direction. Next definition is equilibrium or equilibrium state. This is important point. Equilibrium, the state at which rate of forward reaction is equal to rate of backward reaction in a reversible reaction is called equilibrium reaction. I repeat this point, listen carefully. The state at which rate of forward reaction is equal to rate of backward reaction in a reversible reaction is called what? Equilibrium reaction. For example, see, if I tell the example, then you get clear idea. See, this is one vessel. I take water up to here in that vessel. I closed this vessel. That means I took closed vessel. That means we put one plate on the vessel. Now, what we have to do? We have to heat this vessel. Then what happened? This is liquid converted into vapor when we apply heat. That is done initially. That is called vaporization. That is called vaporization. After some time, what happened? Again we are applying heat here. Then the particles in in vapor state cannot come out. They cannot escape because this is closed vessel. Those particles loses energy when they are present in vapor state. Again, those particles again converted into liquid state. That is called condensation. That is called condensation. The process in which vapor is converted into liquid is called condensation. What I told you, I just repeat it once again. Listen carefully. When we apply heat to the closed vessel, the liquid which is present in the vessel is converted into vapor. That is called vaporization. That is done initially. But the vapor molecules cannot come out from this vessel. After that, the vapor molecules again converted into liquid state. Why? They cannot come out. What happened in vapor state? They loses energy. To gain that energy, again those vapor molecules converted into liquid state and again falls on surface of the liquid. That means here two process takes place. Liquid is converted into vapor state. Later vapor is converted into liquid state. When liquid is converted into vapor state, that is called vaporization. When vapor is converted into liquid state, that is called condensation. When we are applying heat, that means when we are applying heat, both process takes place simultaneously. After some time or at one particular time, at one particular instant, the rate of forward reaction is equal to rate of backward reaction. That means what? At what particular time, the molecules which are converting into vapor state will be equal to the molecules which are converting into liquid state at one particular time. That state is called, which state? The rate of forward reaction is equal to backward reaction. That state is called equilibrium state or equilibrium. That state is called equilibrium state or equilibrium. So what you have to understand here? Equilibrium means what? The state at which rate of forward reaction is equal to rate of backward reaction is called equilibrium. Here one more important point is there. To get equilibrium reaction, the reaction should be in reversible. The reaction should be in reversible. See here, reversible reaction, forward reaction, backward reaction. So every equilibrium reaction is a reversible reaction. Every equilibrium reaction is a reversible reaction, but every reversible reaction is need not be equilibrium. I repeat this point, listen carefully. Every equilibrium reaction is a reversible, but every reversible reaction is not a equilibrium reaction. Why? Equilibrium reaction means both forward reaction and backward reaction should be done simultaneously. Both reactions should be done simultaneously. But reversible reaction means, see, suppose when A is converted into B, after some time B can be converted into A. That is reversible, but this is not, but this example is not equilibrium. So you have to understand the difference between reversible and equilibrium. In case of reversible, both reactions should be done, but there no need to be done in same time. That is about reversible. Then what about equilibrium? Both forward reaction and backward reaction both should be done in same time with equal speed. That is called equilibrium reaction or simply equilibrium. Next, types of equilibrium. Physical equilibrium. The equilibrium in which physical state of substances changes but chemical composition remains same is called physical equilibrium. What is the definition here? The equilibrium in which physical state of the substance changes but chemical composition remains same is called physical equilibrium. For example, H2O solid gives rise to H2O liquid. Here H2O is present in solid state, H2O is present in liquid state. At 0 degrees centigrade, both ice, this H2O solid means what? Ice. H2O liquid means what? Water. At 0 degrees centigrade, both ice and liquid both are exist, but both are present in equilibrium. Here what you have to understand, here chemical composition, that means reactant and product of the substances same, chemical form of the reactant and product both are same. Then what is the difference? Here physical states only difference. This is present in solid state, this is present in liquid state. That is why this is called physical equilibrium. One more example. At exactly 100 degrees centigrade, both liquid and water both are present in equilibrium. Both are present in equilibrium. The chemical formula for water and vapor are same, but physical states are different. That is called physical equilibrium. So what we have to understand about the physical equilibrium? The equilibrium in which physical state of the substance changes but chemical composition remains the same. Physical states of the such substances changes but chemical composition, see, if you see these examples, chemical composition remains same in products and reactants. That is why it is called physical equilibrium. Next, chemical equilibrium. What is the definition of chemical equilibrium? The equilibrium in which chemical composition changes and physical states may or may not change. That is called chemical equilibrium. What is the definition of chemical equilibrium? Chemical, that means here chemical compositions must be changed. Chemical compositions means chemical formula must be changed, but physical states may or may not change. That is called chemical equilibrium. The equilibrium in which chemical composition changes and physical states may or may not change. See, if you see this example, when N2 reacts with hydrogen, then we get NH3. Here reactants are nitrogen and hydrogen. Here products are ammonia. This can be in equilibrium. This reaction can be in equilibrium. If you see this reaction, here reactants and products both are different. Both are not same chemical formula. But if you see the physical states, here both reactants and products both are in same state. Both are in gaseous state. If you see one more example, that is CaCO3. When CaCO3 is present in closed well, then we get CaO and CO2. That CaCO3 is present in solid state, CO is present in solid state, but CO2 is in gaseous state. CO2 is in gaseous state. This reaction also can be in equilibrium. If here chemical formulas changed. See, this is calcium carbonate, this is calcium oxide, this is carbon dioxide. So chemical composition changed in reactants and products, but physical states also changed. Here this is present in solid state, this is present in solid state, but this is in gaseous state. So what we have to understand between physical equilibrium and chemical equilibrium? In case of physical equilibrium, chemical composition should not be changed for reactants and products, but physical states must be changed in case of physical equilibrium. In case of chemical equilibrium, chemical compositions must be changed in reactants and products, but physical states may be changed, may not be changed. That is not a necessary condition. This is about types of equilibrium. Now next topic, that is types of chemical equilibrium. See, there are two types of chemical equilibrium: homogeneous chemical equilibrium, heterogeneous chemical equilibrium. Homogeneous chemical equilibrium means what? The equilibrium in which reactants and products are present in same physical state is called homogeneous chemical equilibrium. You see, these are reactants, these are present in gaseous state. This is product, this is also present in gaseous state. If a reaction in equilibrium, in that equilibrium reaction, if all reactants and products are present in gaseous state, that is called homogeneous chemical equilibrium. If all reactants and products present in different physical states, that is called heterogeneous chemical equilibrium. See, the equilibrium in which reactants and products are present in different physical states, that is called what? Heterogeneous chemical equilibrium. See, here reactants, products are present in same state. Here reactants present in solid state. Here this is present in solid state, this is present in solid state, but this is present in gaseous state. So if all reactants and products are present in same physical state, not only gaseous state, either solid state or liquid state, then that is homogeneous. If different physical states are present in a chemical reaction, that is called what? Heterogeneous chemical equilibrium. This is about introduction of equilibrium.